Welcome to Joe's Astrology, and this is the birth chart here on the right of Zoe Zaldana. She was born June 19th, 1978. She's a Gemini. And before I say anything else, I do a video on this. You can tell a little bit about a person just by the number. Don't ask me exactly how it works, but just how this number here, the 19, the tarot card, the tarot major arcana of the tarot is the Sun card, 19. And at first glance, you think, well, she's a Sun in Gemini. How does that work? Well, she's an actress. She's center stage. So we take a look here, and she has Leo rising. The ruler of her chart is the Sun, and she is born June 19th. We can look at some more things here about the Sun as well, which we'll get into. She's got a moon in Sagittarius, Pluto in the 3rd, and a Jupiter in Cancer with a Mars-Saturn conjunction in Virgo and Leo. So let's take a look here. We know she's an actress. It says here she starred in 4 of the 6 highest grossing films of all time, including Avatar, Avengers, and Venus is on her rising sign in Leo, and this is an indicator that she is, you could say that she is money. And of course, the Sun being the ruler of the chart. It's in the 11th. The 11th can be associated with a house of fame and friends. And this is a very, or we could say popularity. This is a very popular person. She has the moon in the 5th, conjunct Neptune. Neptune, the planet that has to do, we see a lot with actors and actresses, performers, and it's conjunct Neptune, or I'm sorry, conjunct the moon there in the 5th, ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is also the co-ruler of Pisces, and that Jupiter is in Cancer in the 12th, the Pisces house, where it is exalted in Cancer. A trained dancer. Let's see what else. Let's get into early life. Now, early life, we see sometimes astrologers associate with Saturn in the 1st as having a harder, or at least a perceived difficult early life. And we see even Mars in the 2nd. You can think of this is someone who's not afraid to hustle or not against the hustle. And here it is, raised in Queens, New York City. And we saw this in her presentation, her reward ceremony. What does it say here? Her father was killed in a car accident when she was 9. So there's that Saturn in the 1st. Potentially Pluto, Uranus, or it would have been here. Pluto 4th house cusp transit when she was 9. Pluto changing her life, home life, the 4th house cusp when her father was killed in a car accident. Their mother remained in New York to earn enough money to pay for, she was sent to live with their late father's family in the Dominican Republic. We can see here Uranus, the change in the home life, the sudden change, or even you can consider that the Pluto as well. And the mother had to stay home. We could potentially see that here with the Neptune moon. It's not that she was abandoned by the mom, but that her mother was in a foreign country, or she was in a foreign country and her mother was left home. To potentially, it says here, to earn money for her daughter. And here we see the parents ruled by Mars and Virgo. In the second, this could be the mother struggling to earn money, second house for the family. So hopefully you can see where I'm going with that. I'm not going to get into it exactly. There's a lot here. So, and then we can see the Pluto. As the Pluto transits into the 5th, that's when she starts to do more here. Theater in 95. Career in 2000. Personal life. We'll come back to the personal life here. We'll get more into the astrology. You can see she has a Mars Moon square. She has a Mars North Node semi-sextile. So let's do the evolutionary thing. Third house Pluto. Where she's coming from. Third house Pluto, South Node in the 9th. The North Node is with Pluto, so she's going to continue to move in this direction of the third house. She's meant to move away from this Mars, this harsh energy, and into this Venusian energy, Venus, Mercury, using her mind. See, she has a Venus, Mercury semi-sextile. And this is why you see that she's so passionate when she was on stage, and she's so passionate about her past and her specific situation and where she comes from. It's right here in the astrology. She wants to speak about it. She wants to teach about it. And she wants to move into a place of abundance and away from that harsh energy that she grew up with. That's Saturn in the 1st, South Node in the 9th, Mars in Virgo. She has a Mars Venus semi-sextile in a balsamic phase. This can be someone who's living in a very Piscean reality, or we could say romantic, spiritual, just her being an actor or actress. And that really speaks to her relationships as well. Before I even get into her relationships, you can see she has Aquarius in the 7th house cusp. It's ruled by Uranus and Saturn in the 1st and the 4th. Let's get into that. 2010, she was engaged to her longtime boyfriend, Keith Britton, an actor and CEO of My Fashion Database. 11 years in a relationship for 11 years. I do think that this Mars-Venus can give, this Mars-Venus and balsamic phase can give more of a potential for a committed relationship versus, say, a square or an opposition. You think of Pisces as a Neptune of being very accepting of other people, just really able to see the beauty and the ethereal in a long-term relationship is the way I might describe that. She was in a relationship with actor Bradley Cooper from 2011 to 2013. And then it says she was married. They had 3 sons together. You see the children having the moon in the 5th will be a good indicator of children for sure. I had a friend who has moon in the 5th, got into like his early 30s, didn't think he was going to have kids, and then all of a sudden, it's 3 kids. And I think he should have had kids a lot earlier, but things happened. Things happen that we will not mention. Let's see. She has autoimmune disease. Along with her mother and sisters, to combat the effects of this disease, she and her husband adhere to gluten and dairy-free diet. So there's the Virgo, some health issues. See if there's anything else. She has Jupiter squared the nodes. So you can see there, Jupiter squaring the nodes, also making a trine to Uranus, Uranus in the 4th, potentially some family trauma, Jupiter in Cancer. I said that south node there in the 9th. And you saw that as well, the family trauma and the importance of resolving and learning about this from a psychological standpoint, and then really being able to overcome that and move into this north node very passionately and strongly, as only Pluto knows how to do. So I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoy this, and thanks for watching.